All right, ladies and germs, here we are at the top of the Wynooche River. Probably seen this once before. It's a beautiful place to fish. We're fishing for steelhead. And we've hit just about every hole from here to there and there to here and ended up at the top. We're gonna see if we can catch anything, but at this point I don't think the steelhead run is coming up this far yet. But as you can see, it's a very nice hole. I'm standing pretty much on a jut out in the river. I'll stand back a bit so you can see. And at this point, there's another creek that washes in. And normally, they'd be heading up that way to go spawning, or heading around down here in the bottom and going up this way. It's been raining pretty heavily. The water's kind of a green color. It's not real clear. And at this end is where it comes out of the dam at the lake. You can see Dan down there pondering his next choice of bait. And we've been at it here for, I don't know, half an hour. By this time we should have had one or two. But it's a nice day. The sun is shining, which is unusual for February. This is Valentine's Day. And it is quite nice. There's a couple of guys all the way down there trying their luck with flies, it looks like, but I don't know that they're doing any better. Haven't seen anything passing along. And if the camera's picking it up right, there should be able to see the bottom there. And normally we can see fish coming up. And they're about 20-pound steelhead. So if they're in there, you would certainly see them. But it is a nice out-of-the-way place. Kind of hard to get here. You don't just walk or stumble into it. You got to kind of know where you're going. But it is a nice place to fish. And as you can see, the trail here is quite remote. There's no real beaten down brush area to go through. It's not a real walking trail. It's kind of a goat trail, as I'd call it. I'll grab my fishing pole. And somebody kind of mudded down through there, which doesn't look like a lot of fun. And there's a rope somebody tied off so they could not fall off the precipice here. And as you can see, it is a goat trail. I'm going to tuck all my belongings in and walk down to where Dan is. You can get a better idea where he is, what he's doing. And here at this point, it's probably 9-10 feet down to the water. And if you wanted to go swimming on a nice, warm, sunny day, this would be the place to do it. But as it is, being February, and the snow just stopped, and we're out here trying to find some fish. You can see the trails here are kind of rocky. Not a real big slip factor at this point. But it is kind of a nice place to get out and go get away from. Nobody around, really. First time I've seen a couple of guys fishing here besides us. Like I say, the water's emerald green. And it's still kind of mucky from the rains. But, you know, it's always good to get out. Check your surroundings, see if the fish are moving. And they're definitely moving. We're just not as lucky as we think we could be. Or should be at times. There's old Danny, beats the water up pretty good. He's one of them 1,000 cast guys. Want to say a word to our sponsors? So I don't know if the sun's gonna mess with you, but it's kind of the area we're fishing from. And it is really nice, pristine forest. It's up at the Olympic National Forest. And like I say, that's comes out of the dam up that way. And it's not rushing real hard or heavy, but it is kind of rushing. I'm gonna pick my way around the rocks here so I don't Peter Pan myself down into the reber. And give you a shot upstream a ways just so you can see. So there's some holes, there's some rocks, if you look down, it's flowing a lot faster than it usually is, and that's because of all the water we've had. We've probably had 5 inches of rain in the last, I don't know, 3 days. And then it snowed. But it's a nice place to fish. A little bank action. Quiet, serene. Yeah. Oh, Dan, he'll never stop. He's a fishing pro. And it looks like it might start raining here again. A little overcast going on. It's about lunchtime. I might go up and have a sandwich while I'm waiting on Dan to catch a fish for dinner. If he gets one, it'll be a nice one. Nice young, early run steelhead. And they're in here. But it's fishing. It's not catching at this point. Sooner or later it will be catching. But not today. When they get up in here so thick you can walk on them, why, it'll be easy enough to catch. I'm just gonna walk up here a ways, give you a better view. And there's some holes. There's a nice one right here. And some pretty good sized rocks. But the far side where the current isn't so heavy is about the best place, because that's where they'll be holed up, chilling out, looking for bugs and feed and things of that nature. But I tell you, on a nice day like this, nothing more relaxing than just going out fishing. Kind of cures the soul, all your pains and aches and stress of everyday life. You get out in the forest and just do some of this, you'd be surprised how much good it does for you.